Hey guys. Well, since sonogramming and the last sheep and goat sale, we took livestock to Norwood. We haven't had much going on with the sheep and goats. Just feeding them. We've got some that need about a bale of hay to the herd every day. We got two herds like that. And some other herds are still out grazing, and then these in the background here are still some more lambs that we have take to sale, and there's some replacement ewe lambs out there also, and doelings. And we'll have some of those ewe lambs for sale too if you're interested. We have some that's maybe bred. It's too early to tell, or you could breed them later. I'd probably just go ahead and put a ram in with them. So one thing we've been working on is just some office work, some planting type stuff. I've been spreading some chicken litter on some of our ground that we'll plant corn. But this is a tool we use quite a bit. And that's just, you might want to get one. It's a calendar that shows the whole year, see? And so you can see what's coming up. So you can see up here in January, we had what the sale dates were. February sale dates. So now they're coming up in March. You can see we're going to go to the Bud School, the Bud Summit, Bud Williams School. But then after that, you see pre-kidding vaccination. And that's when we'll start getting up all the ewes and all the does, nannies that are going to kid and lamb, and we'll give them CD&T and Innovac. And that's about 6 weeks before they plan on giving birth. And so we'll look now, we'll say, well, that's coming up, we need to be ordering the vaccine. So I suggest if you're gonna kid and lamb in May, we're showing here, you start getting that vaccine ordered, because sometimes it's not available, you have to wait, or something might happen. I know that Covaxin 8, if you use that, you can't get it. And there may be one other one. We use the Colorado Serum one that's not any better. It's a 2cc shot. But you want to make sure you can get those things and get your wormer, have everything on hand as you're going through them to vaccinate them. You check them for worms. So then that's going to be taking place in March. We don't have anything pressing here in April, although we'll be planting soybeans and corn, most likely. And in May, we're gonna be starting kidding the 1st of May, but we can look ahead because you'll have some kids born earlier. So be aware of that. Just have that on the calendar so you can look ahead. Nothing too much there in June, although we'll be moving livestock probably every day or so. Different things are happening, but there's nothing on the calendar. But July, I just put it down on the 4th of July, but it doesn't have to happen on that day. Just sometime during that first few weeks of that month, you're going to want to castrate any of those male kids or lambs so they don't start breeding their moms. Or you're going to want to get them off and take them somewhere else, because you'll be having kids in at Christmas if you don't get them off there soon, by the middle or at least the end of July. So we just put that down. That's our plan so far. Maybe change. Maybe we'll find a place to take them. But we like to go ahead and castrate them. We band them, and then we just put them back on their moms. And so they don't have that stress of weaning at that time. They're not let's see, they're a couple months old, but yeah, we give them the first round of CD&T and Endovac on that when we got them up anyway, castrating, and we check everybody for parasites at that time also. August is kind of our vacation month. Travis takes off. I'll probably take off the middle of August there sometime. And then, so I just put down the 1st of September, and it won't happen on the 1st, but it's just probably sometime in there, depending on the forage availability of where we have the various herds and what forage we have growing up here. We'll bring those home and wean them, the kids and lambs. But it may not be in September, might not be till October. There's no big rush. Just you want them to maintain a good plane of nutrition. And so if where they're at is getting the better part of the forage eaten down, you might have better forage like we would growing here at home to bring them home to. And so that kind of runs through our calendar year of what we need done ahead of time. And so we already have the CD&T on hand and Endovac for the pre-kidding vaccinations that will be given in March. So you need to be looking ahead and getting prepared and get what you need, because if you wait till just a few days before that, normally they can ship it there in time, but if there's some supply glitch. So I'd advise you, just to get that kind of stuff on hand. But that's our whole year, kind of in a nutshell. Then we go back up into January, and it'll be January 25, and we'll have sales January, February, and March that we're trying to get animals to. And we'll start this whole thing over again. So hey, just wanted to go over that a minute, since there hasn't been too much as far as sheep and goat work going on here to tell you about. But there's always some kind of planning and looking ahead that needs done. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in.